Hey guys! Thanks for joining me this week. I know it's a little late for the video, but figured better late than never. So what's been going on? Well, I managed to get this piece finished. I'm really excited about this next project I'm working on. It's called The Golden Troupe, and it's going to be a comic, and also I'm going to do an art book. And it's going to feature a bunch of animal characters and possibly people, but I'm not sure yet. One of the things that's been on my mind is whether or not to make the main cast of characters human or like a humanoid type of creature. And I have pros and cons for both, but I'm leaning towards human just because I can't think of any modern day movie or book series that features animal characters that's become really, really popular. It seems like all the most popular series right now all feature human characters to a large degree, and even ones that also have some kind of humanoid creature like Avatar, the movie with the big blue cat-like creatures. They still also have people in there. So I'm really kind of leaning towards humans, and we'll see how that goes. I think it'll work better with the whole entire story I have planned, but there are some issues with it as well. I want to be sensitive to different cultures, that even though it's a fantasy world, I'm still going to be borrowing a lot from different cultures, and I want to represent them in a way that makes sense and is sensitive to all the different aspects to their cultures. So it's just going to take a lot more research, and there's nothing wrong with that. So just something else to think about. So for this character in particular, this is Ki. Ki is a Saluki, and Ki is going to be the antagonist of the protagonist group. And he's loyal, but he is going to be loyal with a disdained expression the whole entire time. So he's a funny little guy. He's based off of, looks-wise anyway, he's based off of a real Saluki I knew from when I lived in Norway, also named Ki. It's just a really, really pretty dog, and I love Salukis, and that's kind of part of the reason why I'm doing this whole entire comic project, is to sort of pull together all the different varied interests I have, which oddly actually all kind of fit into a specific region of the world. And it's kind of weird to me the way that I like all these different kind of things, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to. I don't have any family members that are interested in these things, and I don't culturally have a lot of knowledge about the area, but for some reason, I love things like Salukis and cheetahs and Arabian horses and belly dancing and all that kind of stuff. And those are going to be a lot of the elements that are going to be in the comic as well as the art book. So I'm really excited about this project. I've been thinking about it for ages and ages and ages, and I have a lot more thinking left to do on it. I have some basic plots lined up, and I want to give it all away, but then again I don't, because I want to leave a lot of it as a surprise. I have some different things that are kind of making me laugh out loud as I think of them as I'm driving in the car to all the different places that I go, and hopefully you guys will find it funny too, because I think a lot of the aspects that I'm going to include in the comic are very real aspects to pet ownership. So if you've ever had an animal before in your life, then you will, I hope, get a kick out of all the different things that I'm going to include, because it's going to be a very realistic depiction of what owning all these different kind of animals is going to be like. And it's not like the fantasy world where the dogs and the cats and the horses are all just loyal to the people for no reason, and there's no trust built up except for the fact that the person is just riding the horse, and all of a sudden the horse just trusts them completely and does whatever they want. Yeah, that's not how pet ownership works at all. So I'm kind of excited to bring all those aspects into the whole entire comic and really try to show the true side of pet ownership and how things can go crazy and how things can happen not how you want, and how animals can kind of just end up in your lap and you're just like, well, I guess I have a horse now. So I hope you guys are really gonna be interested in this project, and I'm planning on sharing more and more different sketches and all that kind of stuff on all the different social medias that I have. So if you want to check out more about this project, I'm definitely going to have probably the most updates behind the scenes and sneak peeks over on my Patreon, and you can find that at patreon.com/charread. As well, I'll be updating all my social media, and that is going to be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can find me at charreadart. And finally, you can always find me at charread.com. So thank you so much for listening to me babble on about the Golden Troupe. I am really excited to start work on this project, and if you are interested in following along, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I'm going to do a lot more videos about the different characters that I am going to include inside the comic. So if you want to hit the subscribe button and maybe that little bell so you can get updates whenever I post them, because while I'm trying to post weekly, I cannot guarantee which day I'll be posting, and that is how you're going to find out up to the minute as to when I'm going to post. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate you. So thanks a lot. Bye.